Headline news most affecting Chilliwack this week. COVID concerns cropping up again in correctional institutions. BC teachers renewing their call for smaller class size during the pandemic. The fountain in Harrison Lagoon is up and running. And Chilliwack FC is back on the pitch. Our guest co-anchor is Realtor John Simonsen, and welcome to the show, John.
Thank you.
All right, Chilliwack, let's get started. Fraser Health has declared a COVID-19 outbreak at Cambridge Elementary School in Surrey after 7 COVID-19 positive cases were identified. As a precautionary measure to respond to the outbreak, Fraser Health has advised the Surrey School Board to close that school for 2 weeks. One school in New West and another in Delta voluntarily closed for 2 weeks, and COVID depleted the staff members there to maintain those classes. Meanwhile, concern is mounting over the resurgence of COVID cases in 2 correctional facilities here in the Valley, Matsqui and Mission. Outbreaks at the start of the pandemic caused concerns for not only prisoner rights organizations, but also the union that represents correctional staff.
Meanwhile, in an open letter on social media, BC Teachers Federation President Terry Mooring has asked that the provincial government limit school class size to 15. This as the COVID pandemic numbers are shooting skyward during this second wave.
Chilliwack Hope MP Mark Strahl is in controversy over one selection in his community awards. Over 100 people were nominated, and according to Strahl's office, all were selected for the accolade, including Barry Neufeld. The Chilliwack School Board trustee has been in the crosshairs for his anti-SOGI remarks, as well as criticism of the LGBTQ community and denial for the seriousness of COVID-19. Former fellow school trustee, at the time, Diane Jansen, came to Neufeld's defense, stating that when she too was on the school board, Neufeld did an exemplary job as liaison of youth parole. Allegedly, there were others who were nominated but did not receive a certificate, including Bradley Jeanette of Marks and apparently yours truly.
The Paramount Seniors Project was in front of Chilliwack Council this week. Chilliwack Community Services Executive Director Diane Jansen told chillTV that the public hearing is about parking. There are plans for 79 units, and a partially underground parking facility is part of this plan. BC Housing is expected to sign off on their end of the funding in the spring.
Chilliwack Healthier Community is holding a virtual networking event on addictions next Tuesday, November the 24th. Dealing with the opioid crisis, the homeless, as well as effects on First Nations will be part of the topic schedule. The opening statement will be presented by Sarah Agnew, of the senior support staff for Rain City Housing. She's also the founder of the Chilliwack Overdose Prevention Site.
Back in September, after a heated council meeting over what to do with the Harrison Lagoon project, the idea of boardwalks and other parts of the master plan presented to the public was scaled back. The boardwalk idea was scrapped last November after public consultation. $109,000 later, and the project is in part done. chillTV took recent pictures of the new fountain, built in the off-season so it would not affect summer tourism traffic. The plan continues to be place some type of lighting system to pretty things up in time for the holidays. The fountain is part of the overall aeration project. The lagoon has long been the brunt of many jokes over E. coli, goose poop, and summer shutdowns for swimming safety. This on paper should eliminate those challenges.
The 2020 version of the Chilliwack Independent Film Festival will have a very different look this year, and for obvious pandemic reasons, it will have, as they are calling it, a Netflix-esque feel. A film pass is only $7.99, and you will have full access to all 65 independent films to watch at your leisure. Spanning across dozens of countries, the films brought to you by the CIFF Selection Committee are showcasing diversity, tone, emotion, and so much more that only independent films can put into words.
How's it going, everyone? My name is Josh Bohr, and I'm the Volunteer and Fundraising Coordinator here at the Salvation Army Care and Share Center. And I want to talk to you about the upcoming Christmas Kettle campaign. Yes, it's coming back at the end of November here. And I think it gives us a unique opportunity to end 2020 on a little more of an uplifting, hopeful note. This pandemic, I get it, it's a cliche, but it has left us more disconnected from our community and each other than ever before. And I think the kettles offer us a chance to reconnect again, with each other, but also with the broader community. So whether you are an individual or a family or a small business, hosting a kettle is a chance to get out there and see people you maybe not have seen for a long time, spread some Christmas joy, and have a heck of a lot of fun. You can sing badly, you can bring an instrument. It's just a great, great time. So if you're interested, reach out to me. Volunteer at salvationarmychilliwack.ca. Let's spread some hope this Christmas season.
After an 11-day break that started November the 5th, and following the guidance of the Provincial Health Office via Sport BC and BC Soccer, the Chilliwack FC executive decided to resume soccer activities with changes to field allocations and scheduling. This started this past Monday. While the Provincial Health Officer, Dr. Bonnie Henry, has stated in recent updates that spectators should not be present at sports practices and games, the Chilliwack FC executive will continue to allow for one supporter or one parent per participant to attend per the COVID-19 return to play policy. But masks are mandatory wherever physical distancing cannot be done.
Construction of the Chilliwack pump track is coming along. This sits next to the new Chilliwack Curling Club. A pump track is a paved looping circuit designed for bikes, scooters, skateboards, and more. The rollers along the track allow riders to build and carry momentum rather than pedaling. City Council approved this project back in July.
chillTV weather, and to quote Guns N' Roses, the cold November rain continues into the weekend with highs of 8. A big thanks to our co-host, Realtor John Simonsen. John, you're a realtor. At one time you were a customs agent, but we won't ask any questions. Right now, though, there is something that I always find heartwarming for realtors, and that's Realtors Care, the blanket drive. Tell us more.
Yes, indeed. That's happening this coming Saturday, Don, and that will be from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m. at the old Sears parking lot off of Luckakuk. So those that have any donations of warm clothing and packaged foods can drop those off between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m., and they will go to the neediest people. So we appreciate your help.
And as always, a great program. Thanks again. If you'd like to participate in reporting news in Chilliwack and you have a story you think we should know about, send us a note to news@chilltv.ca. We'd love to hear from you. That's the news this week. I'm Don Lehn.